Good evening. This is Gillian Knoke-Staggs and Julia Bayles. We are going to be talking to you tonight about human-computer interaction, also known as HCI. HCI is a division of information technology that focuses on the relationship between people and machines. HCI incorporates theoretical foundations from a variety of fields: computer science, cognitive psychology, social psychology, perceptual psychology, linguistics, artificial intelligence, and anthropology, in an effort to reduce operator burden as a key focus of early innovation. Human-computer interaction is a vast field in itself and can be examined from a multitude of angles. The one we've chosen to look at for this project is a subset known as child-computer interaction, or CCI. CCI looks more specifically at how children interact with computers, and while the age is sometimes constrained to 5 through 12, users from toddlers up can be considered as a part of this field. But first, a little background. The theoretical basis of the term HCI can be seen as early as the technology boom in the 1940s and 1950s, when reducing operator burden was a key focus of early innovation. A major contributor to early human-computer interactions development, J.C.R. Licklider, published Man-Computer Symbiosis in 1960, which focused on cooperation between humans and computers in decision-making and situational control without dependence on predetermined programs. The historical growth of HCI can be found in many basic interactions. One of the earliest examples is the direct manipulation of graphical objects via the sketchpad light pen, which was developed by Ivan Sutherland in 1963. The light pen facilitated grabbing, moving, changing, and constraining items. The idea of WYSIWYG, what you see is what you get, was first introduced as part of the concept of direct manipulation interfaces, which was researched by Xerox PARC in the 1970s. In 1969, Alan Kay introduced the idea of overlapping windows in his thesis, then brought the idea to realization in 1964 in his system Smalltalk. The actual term human-computer interaction, or HCI, was first made popular in the 1983 work The Psychology of Human-Computer Interaction by Stuart Card, Thomas Moran, and Alan Newell. Regarding this topic, the authors state, "We have constructed an empirically based cognitive theory of skilled human-computer interaction in this domain. This theory is our keystone for linking science and application." Julia?
So until the 1970s, the general population had limited interaction with computers for technical and cost reasons. As personal computing emerged in the late 70s and early 80s, a need for cognitive engineering, or CE, was recognized. CE is how users assimilate and make use of information. HCI was one of the first examples of CE in computer usage. Until this point, utility was the primary function. With the onset of personal computing, however, interactive systems became the key to advancement. Understanding and empowering users resulted in higher visibility and participation. This shift from utility to usability was key to widespread adoption of computer usage. Usability includes suitability for a task, controllability, conformity with user expectations, error tolerance, suitability for learning, etc. From 1981 to 1985, more than 10 computing systems were introduced that began competing to meet the needs of lay users. In the intervening 30 years, desktop computers have become an integral part of the average person's work and home life. The usability of interactions like word processing, image manipulation, message exchange, etc., as well as sleek input-output devices like keyboards, mice, screens, etc., slowly evolved until in the early 80s, the graphical user interface, or GUI, made computers not only user-friendly, but finally cost-effective enough for non-technical users to interact with them. From 1985 to 1990, the GUI interface continued to gain traction among lay users. From 1995 to the present, the explosion of the Internet because of the World Wide Web transformed computer use from an internal activity of document work, data entry, and report synthesis, employee-to-employee messaging, etc., to a distributed environment into which anyone could plug in from essentially anywhere. With the spread of the World Wide Web, non-technical users are constantly interacting with cutting-edge technologies. As non-technical users have become a majority of computer users, deliberate design has become ever more imperative to helping users keep up with the fast rate of change and the unlimited use possibilities. HCI has been and continues to be integral to computer use because interface improvements have triggered the explosion of modern technology growth. As users become adept at one technology, they are already moving to the next generation of technologies. This has become increasingly the case with the advent of mobile technologies, starting as early as laptops and evolving into the current craze for ever more convenient smartphone and tablet devices. Speaking of tablet devices, as revolutionary CCI researcher and developer Seymour Papert observes with his theory of constructionism, computers, and in this case tablet devices, offer children the opportunity to construct their learning in relation to their own interests. This idea of constructionism opens the door to endless kinds of learning interactions, and devices like tablets give children the chance to engage in this kind of open-ended exploration. Because tablets do not require separated input devices like keyboards and mice, as well as their overall flexibility and versatility, tablets offer potential for successful manipulation by very young users. As children work to construct their own learning using the world around them, today's world requires of them new and exciting literacies that did not exist or barely existed for previous generations of children. This generation of children will grow up with the capability to use and adapt to any number of computer technologies, and so HCI and CCI to these children will be natural and seamless. An important focus of CCI is to include children in the design process, and research has looked at various ways to facilitate this inclusion, such as images and other survey techniques to help scaffold children in communicating their thoughts. Any number of design theories, such as user-centered design, contextual design, participatory design, cooperative design, informant design, and learner-centered design, can be implemented to address the unique needs of children as well as to involve them in the design process in terms of their interaction with computers. As with design in general, usability is key to successful computer-child interaction. And now we're going to watch a video.
Hi, this is Bridger. Say hi, Bridger.
Hey, Bridger.
He is playing with the iPad, and he just turned 2. So, why don't you show us... First of all, draw us a picture first.
Okay.
Sweet. I'm excited. Oh.
This?
Yeah.
A really bright one?
Do a new one.
Okay. And a bright one?
Yeah. Why don't you draw a squiggly line? You're so smart, Bridger. Draw us something.
Oh.
Oh, you want to change the background to blue.
Yeah, blue.
Why don't you show us the stamp, like the car stamp? Or motorcycle stamp.
Okay. You want a dolphin, okay?
You want to find a dolphin?
Yeah.
Okay, you think there is one in there?
Yeah.
Hopefully. Ooh, there's some other animals. Why don't you pick another animal?
Dinosaur.
Ooh, yeah, do the dinosaur.
Is it dinosaur color?
Whoa, nice. Now draw a picture.
Okay.
Do you like being 2? Whoa. That is awesome, Bridger.
Rose.
Okay, show me Word World.
Okay. Where you go?
Oh,
Okay. Right there.
good job.
Yeah, with the monster?
Sure, you can do the Word World Monster episode.
Okay.
Go to your favorite part. You looking for the monkey part? There it is. There's the monkey part.
The monkey.
Yeah. Yeah. You've even learned how to read on this, huh? Okay, show us one more thing, okay?
Later, Duck. and good luck.
Why don't you go to the race car game real quick?
Thanks, Monkey, but
And race car real quick?
Or Tozzle.
Or Tozzle.
Get car.
You can do...
What about just me and my daddy?
Oh, yeah.
Car.
Go to Just Me and My Dad. There it is. Go to Just Me and My Dad book.
Okay.
Good job. You really like this one, huh?
Turn up. Turn up.
Oh, okay. I'll turn it up.
Just me and my dad. Good job, Daddy.
Thank you. Well,
So clearly for children under the age of 5, one clear advantage of tablet devices is that the interface is so intuitive that almost no instruction is necessary, even for young users like Richard. While some alarmists argue that too much technology can have detrimental effects for young children, their claims seem conjectural rather than evidence-based. Observation even suggests that tablets used in group settings encourage cooperation, collaboration, technological literacy, and excitement about real-life experiences in creative and thoughtful ways. Tablet applications offer enormous potential for young children to learn fine motor skills, verbal skills via audio sources, recall and recognition, etc. In looking at 2 to 3-year-old children in a preschool classroom, researchers found that whether in a home or educational setting, children's ability to work and explore independently with the tablet device is much greater than with traditional computers, and so enhances the preschool teacher's ability to conduct investigative projects in classrooms with young children, both independently and in groups, in interactive multimedia formats. Some concepts, like turning the tablet to switch from portrait view to landscape view, are so intuitive that children naturally execute them, often without guidance. Young children do show some need for instruction with certain interactions. For instance, they may hold their touch of the screen so long that it cannot register the tap, or they may need instruction to swipe from one image to the next. Once they learn these skills, though, they very quickly, effectively, and accurately learn to tap the screen or swipe between pictures, and their interaction with the tablet becomes highly intuitive so that they can navigate between and through complex applications, much like they do with other age-appropriate toys. Very likely, the lack of a barrier between interface and user is key to why tablets are so successful for young children. When adults effectively integrate the tablet into the experience of children, like in our video, they take into account educational value, child engagement, child appropriateness, interactivity, monitoring progress, and scaffolding of child learning. Back to you, Jill.
The International Reading Association asserts that literacy educators have a duty to prepare students for 21st century technology literacies. New literacies is a term that has been developed to describe the different skills needed to use digital devices. These new literacies, along with traditional literacy skills, are what children now need to develop to be able to read and navigate electronic books, applications, and other programs available on mobile devices. While it is relatively easy to simply introduce tablet devices into classroom activities, such as games, it takes significantly more planning and preparation to fully incorporate the machine as part of the curriculum. One challenge educators may encounter is that of the physical challenges associated with switching from paper reading to screen reading. Numerous studies have shown that efficiency of reading on a computer screen is lower than reading from the printed page. Tablets, such as the iPad, have now been developed in part to overcome hurdles presented by screen reading, which include eye fatigue, lumbar pain, and lack of physical interaction with the material. With children becoming literate in new technologies comes the inevitable product creation and marketing directed at these young people. Because of this, adults are taking notice and societies are focusing in on areas of growth that will ensure that appropriate products and services that can support development and enhance well-being are being made available for children. As they grow older, these young people will form the next evolution of technology, and they will be able to do so by thinking more like computers themselves. Conceptualizing in the abstract, fundamental versus rote skill, and ideas over artifacts are just a few of the ways CCI is helping to prepare youth for a life of communicating with computers.